Welcome back to Anno 1800. I've done a fair bit of stuff in between episodes here, moved houses around. We also have a beer festival going on, which means that we are getting rum provided, which did increase our income a fair bit on the Artisans, since each of those houses now give us 18 coins for as long as the beer festival goes on. I also think that it drops off things in our warehouse. Maybe that's not the beer festival. Usually drops up things like champagne and stuff in the warehouse. But that is not that relevant. For now, I'm just doing one. In this episode, I did get that gosh darn actor. I built a ship of the line, Imperial ship of the line. I've built two clippers, the Puerto or Puerco Invicto and the Europa. And I think that we are going to settle another island, but more importantly, what I want to do is, first and foremost, I want to build this town hall. And we will equip the actor. She will give +3 happiness and provide rum and canned food to all of the buildings within the circle there. And you can also see that I've moved the church down there. The school is now up there and the variety theatre is here, so that I have as many houses as I can inside here. I'll probably also move the marketplace out of the circle. And I've also upgraded all of the roads in the city so that they are brick roads, which means that the buildings have a much longer distance that they work in, which is what I was aiming for. This fire station might move up here, and I have to look at the fire station situation. That sounded weird. Because I do want to, like, that might be a good position, but then we have this one. But if I moved this one there, this one, say, here, and we put a fire station in here, then I would have coverage around the circle on each side. But that is not in the here and now. First of all, let's equip the actor. We currently have a happiness of 56. So all of these houses are now, well, only the artisan workforce houses or artisan houses are really affected by her, because these workers do not have the variety theatre need. But this will fulfill this, give us 4 more artisans per house. The other item I bought is the Vindication of Women's Rights. Now, there is nothing negative about this. +12 happiness for all houses, +10% workforce for all houses, and a -20% chance of riots. There is basically no reason not to equip this if you have the room for it, so we'll put that one in as well, which puts us at 71 happiness for the artisans. The festival does give 25, but I think that's the highest I've ever seen. That gives us a little bit of extra workforce. This item here, it adds 10% maintenance cost and +7 attractiveness, but it only affects the marketplaces and the bank, so it's kind of a waste. I probably will just sell this item. Inspector, we're just keeping her on because I want to have the force that she provides in regards to an expedition. This house is malplaced and it's not supposed to be there. I think I'll just deal with it this way. That seems good to me. Okay, so we don't have to worry about canned food. We don't have to worry about rum. And this puts Wivtopia at the top, having the 1 there. It kind of looks silly having the 1 there, but as you can see, it does it alphabetically, and I have way too many of them here. Our consumer goods, we're doing okay on them. We have 0 need for beer, but that is because we have the beer festival. There is another specialist that I want to get as well, which provides beer and all kinds of things, but I think he primarily works towards artisans. Let's have a look at that. Beer. Yeah, the Brasserie Patron Mertens, he's good for workers. Gordon the Master Grocer, he's nice as well, gives +5 happiness and provides beer, but it is not the one that I'm thinking of. I might have been thinking about the Brasserie Patron Mertens, but I'm not sure. This guy is good, but it wasn't him I was thinking. Brother Hilarious, it wasn't him I was thinking of either. Pope Lucius, okay, you can get the Pope. And you can equip him in a town hall. That makes sense. I mean, who wouldn't have a Pope in their town hall? Just in case the Pope is bored. Let me have a look here. City... No, it's probably called Town Hall. Now there is a lot of items. This one is really good. We are going to need him when we get to the investor stage. Or actually the engineer stage. Ooh, who am I thinking of? It's very definitely one of these... I don't remember. No, I really don't remember. It doesn't really matter. The actress or the actor is the most important person we could put here in for now. Popular People's Court. Okay, I've never seen that. Okay, I do remember that it is a female now. And here we go. The Mordant Conservative Playwright. That's the one I'm thinking about. Affects all artisan residences, engineer residences, and engineer skyscrapers, and it provides bonus income from variety theatre, rum, beer, penny farthings, and pocket watches. That's the one I was thinking of. She doesn't provide goods, but she provides us extra income. She will become redundant later on in the game, but at this stage of the game, she's actually quite good. It's this quest here.
Just know you'll give for a
Collection
worthy
quest.
cause. We've doubled our efforts.
It's out there.
Coordinates plotted.
We have to go back
Have your
here with it.
investigations been back on the straight and narrow?
Yeah,
Stations.
with this guy up here. But what I wanted to do is, first of all, I want to upgrade a couple more houses here. But I need to pay attention to the workforce. Good, we have plenty of artisans now. We can make fur coats. We should also probably consider putting down hospitals very soon. They're not that problematic to place down. We can have one here, we can have one here. And we can have one here. I think that is going to be sufficient for the time being. What does the hospital cost? It's 100, but it requires 40 windows. Okay, let's take these. Apparently I've forgotten to upgrade this little bit of road here. What was I thinking? I think there. Move these up here. take that one as well. Now we need to do the road here. This guy goes there. And we can build a hospital down here. Now the other hospital that I wanted to build should be, I think, there. Yeah, that seems like a good position for it. Is that a worker house? No, that's a farmer. Let's get these farmers out of here. Take these workers and place them down here. And then we can build the hospital here. We should have a final hospital, and I think I'm going to put it there. Not because it's such a great location, but I don't want it to be too far over into that side of town. Like so, and there we go. So we have 3 hospitals in case we get a plague. And let's see. Let's go to the New World.
This is the eye of the Devil's Storm to come.
If you say so. We'll use the ISL Emperor Wyv, which is strong enough to just get it done as is. Ship items. We want the Royal Letter of Immunity. We want the Fine Spyglass. 10 hunting isn't really much to...
Don't want a dead man's chest.
Yeah, we're going to put in the pilot. I don't think I have anyone that gives hunting. With the souvenir seller. And we want to put in a stack of schnapps for the medicine. I seem to recall that there's a faith event on this expedition. I think it is more or less set in stone what events we will encounter on this one. Yeah, let's just go with 2 stacks of schnapps. And off it goes. We are going to go to the Land of Lions also, but before we go to the Land of Lions, as I mentioned in a previous episode, I want to have as much of... I rather want to have a lot more good items for expeditions, which is going to be a little bit of a problem, to be honest, because to get that I'm going to need money, and the Land of Lions is a very, very crucial part of getting getting some of these items. Not you. Where do I have to go? Kahina's Lighthouse. Quest is this? It's an escort quest.
What a thrill to adventure.
We're heading back there. I'll probably get rid of the schooners and replace them with clippers, but not just yet. What do you have for us? You have a better scope. I'll take that. Quest as well.
Pull up your braces,
Pick up
Jolly
quest.
Roger.
Oh yes, that is another thing that I wanted to do. It's time to start having ceasefires with the pirate, because she's getting...
Queen and country.
not yet. She's getting more adventurous, shall we say?
A new commission?
Okay. So let's just start out with that. And Harlow requests ceasefire. She's going to want 13,000 for that, which is basically one run of soap, and it's going to last for 2 hours.
It's rare we leave any alive.
Yes. And I'm going to offer her 8,000 monies as well.
Because everyone knows
Pirates like doubloons. Yes. Complimenting her usually doesn't work. It's 50-50. Even if it says near certain, it's still get the minus. I usually don't bother with that.
You're back? Tell me the happiest possible thing.
Okay, you can come back
A
here.
wooden exotic.
As for our... Okay, we are going to need more sausages, actually. I think I left this around.
Had a rip-roaring time of it. Bish, bang, bibbly. There she blows.
You can stay there.
To the edge of the world.
And the expedition is off.
The thrill of discovering new horizons.
Ah, Bente is such a
Harvest come.
fun character.
Sweet rain after the long drought.
Yeah. If you say so.
Unfurl the sail.
I don't know which island to settle, but the one thing that I do know is that we want to settle an island that has fur fertility. Oh, geesh. Do I really want to go all the way up here? Well, this one does have hops and grain, so this island can support itself, and it's not that far to go up here, actually. So yeah, I think we will go to Mont Pelican. I'm going to rename the island. This will be 2. Rather B, I think I'm going to go with that. Estate of Wyv, does that work? It does. So we want to pick up... Well, I should probably rename this as well. A. I think we can be the Throne of Wyv. We go. Let's pick up 2 stacks of that, 1 stack of bricks, and 1 stack of steel beams, and then head on up to the estate of Wyv.
The cherry atop our beauty
No.
mustn't.
I'll do whatever I please, thank you very much.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
That's gonna be very slow because sailing against the wind, and it's also overburdened with cargo.
I wish to spread harmony. You would exploit.
Nope. Not signing an alliance with you is not exploiting you, you nincompoop. He's slowly stacking up on bricks, but it's taking time. I had to buy 150 from him because it's... yeah. We have the brick factories down here as well. Let's put it at that speed, and while we wait, we can do some minor decorations. So what do we want to have down here, I wonder? Equestrian statue, no. A bust of Nathaniel Spoondrift, whoever that is. We can have that. And on the other side, we can have... I think that one is under workers. Or maybe it's even under artisans. Yeah, piazza benches. Put down those. And a newsstand would be nice. Some garden benches. And maybe just a couple of pretty trees. Tall boxwoods. Why did my UI disappear? Okay, I'm going to have to pause the recording because something very strange just happened, and I think the game is crashing. Be right back. I have not got the foggiest what that was about, but game has been reloaded and it apparently saved just before it crashed, so that was nice. Okay, let's continue some decorations. This area down here, I'm just going to go with some modest apple trees. And since we don't really have any railroad stuff going on yet, let's just do this. Makes the island look a little bit prettier. I know it's very monotonous with just having apple trees there, but let's call them placeholders for the railroad for now. And it's very easy to delete them without having to worry about deleting anything else. Anything else in there that I can decorate? Yeah, behind the school. That one, I think I'm going to do that very simple actually, and just do a hedge opening there and a straight hedge. I don't want to bother with the behind the market down there just yet. Up here could be nice. This is going to be workers. That school should... Yeah, I need to build a school up here, but we'll get around to that. Okay, now this area here. These are going to be moved. What I want to do here is go into the industrial ornaments and let's build a brick wall gate. Then we're going to have a brick wall. Okay, now I need to tear all of them down. Upgrade this warehouse as well. And we can have a water tower up there. Some concrete. This is not what it's going to be looking like later on. I have even bigger plans for it, I suppose. Let's have a dirt mound over at the end there. We can have a shed. And some crates lying along the fence there, and some metal piping. And there we have a tiny little industrial area here in which has been walled off from the rest of the city. The school down here, we're going to do that the same easy way that we did over at the other school. As for this fire station, let's have a news stand. And Quaint Park, no. I do want to have... Let's go to the Twitch... No, here. This is wrong too. Where's the Twitch drop things? Oh, they moved over here. Let's put up the Anno Union billboard here. Then we have behind here, let's have the... this one Looks really nice, actually. What I do want here, though, is under here, I want to have the regal standards ×2. A couple of stone flower pots, and... Don't I have some basic lawns? I probably get them later on. Ah, there we go. For us. What do you want? A matter of the heart. The crew have been enjoying some island hospitality, but many are now refusing to leave. They have fallen in love with the sons and daughters of the local king. Perhaps he can be convinced to allow them to come with you? Can attempt to come to an arrangement, or else wait for him to consult his copper oracle. 60%, that's very, very nice. We will convince the king that our crew's affection is genuine.
Uncertain shores.
We get an expert hunter? Yeah. We are going to drop this schnapps, because 35 hunting and 10 force, that is... We need hunting. You know what? I actually don't want to have the grass there because I'm going to lose track of it.
A thank you for all you've done.
You're welcome. Let's just do that because that gives me a more defined thing there. This is in the farm area of the city, so let's go with some agricultural... like a clothesline and maybe an outhouse. We'd like a signpost there and hay bales and a swing. That looks fine. Okay, so we've done a little bit of decoration. This is 39 from ornaments. We don't have that much attractiveness, to be honest, with minus 110 from vulgarity and pollution. 150. There is one little trick we can do, which I'm sorely tempted to do, to be honest. But that'll have to wait until later on. Okay, so this is actually on the line like that. Where am I going to build? Maybe up here is good for the logging industry. Yeah, this looks fine. One, 2, 3, 4. We'll do a road going into the middle here. Then we'll do a warehouse. We'll have 4 roads like this. And then we'll have some sawmills. This road, of course, needs to connect with the harbor. That gives us timber on the island. Should upgrade this once and send the flagship back here. Or the clipper, really. There is something else that I want on this island, but I can't remember what it was. Let's see. Pier requires windows, steels, and... Let's grab a stack of bricks. Another stack of steel and some windows.
On our way.
Could make this our island for maybe the iron/steel industry. Or we could put pigs up here. It's going to require a ton of workers and farmers to be able to sustain 2 islands with wheat, beer, bread, pigs, sausages, soap, all those things. It would be nice to have the soap here because it's a shorter trip over to Eli, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I need to ponder that for a bit, actually. How are we looking on the goods down here? Yeah, everything is looking fine here. What I want to get up and running is fur coats. The good thing about fur coats is that they only require farmers. There is one specialist that we definitely want to get. That specialist is also one of those important ones, so we are going to be looking for that specialist. Which means that we will not get the fur coats up and running in this episode, because I doubt I have the luck to find that specialist right away. There's another actor. I would buy her, but not currently. So the specialist that we're looking for is unknown.
All hands at the ready.
What? Coat. Definitely not this guy. What's the name of the building? Beryl's mink coat. Oh, that's if you defeat Beryl O'Mara. What is it called? Let's address this guy.
Look after everyone.
Yes, please.
You are too kind.
Apostasy. Apostasy? I'm not sure. I know it's an apostate, but so probably apostasy. The crew needs some common ground. It is a fact that your crew were recruited regardless of their origins or beliefs, and your officers now wonder if this was a mistake. After weeks of lasting rainstorms, the more devout sailors raised their voice. This constant punishment is testimony to his obvious displeasure at the heresy aboard. Something is needed to bring the believers and apostates together before things get out of hand. Let's convince the zealots to be more tolerant, shall we? The representative chooses her words carefully. We must believe so that we may triumph. God is a circle whose center is everywhere and circumference nowhere, quotes the former barrister, setting aside her own particular beliefs for the greater good. The crew listen intently and agree that the expedition will not benefit from skepticism towards matters of faith, or indeed anything else. This has been a very successful expedition so far. What is that building? So this is called a fur dealer, but why doesn't that show up when I type in fur? Fur dealer. So the one we're looking for is this guy, this lady here, the costume designer, because she replaces the input of the fur dealer with wool, so that I don't have to mess with cotton fabric from the New World.
I love the fire service. They help me a lot.
Apparently that means the fire has been put out. Hold on a moment here. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be a long trip.
There's fun to be found in everything. You're the example to us all.
A tiger. Okay. Thank you.
On our way.
Let me think a little bit here. We are going to wrap up the episode, but I would like the expedition to finish. Let's speed things up so we can get that expedition to finish, and I'll do a quick... Has this ship arrived? Yes, it does. I'll do a quick break here while we wait for the expedition, and I'll build up a little bit of stuff on the estate of Bliv. So be right back. Here we go. I've just blueprinted up a little farmer village here, and our expedition popped up. Temple of the Monkey God. With water supply so low, the sight of an island waterfall elicits a mighty cheer from the crew. But up close, high temple walls adorned with a monkey's shield access to the water, and the temple entrance is obstructed by a crowd of devotees, deep in ritual. We will avoid the temple and find another route to the waterfall. Or try. Your crew tries to find a different way, but it would seem the only option is to reach the high precipice from which the water cascades. The jungle is very dense, and there isn't a clear route up. Search for a route to the waterfall's source. After some scrambling amid bristly vegetation, the tired crew finally get up to the water source and fill the barrels. The journey back down with a heavy burden is equally exhausting and scarcely feels worth it. We lost a little bit of morale there. Let's provide rations and continue. And I will pause the recording again while we wait for the final stage of the expedition. Okay, so I did a little tiny itsy bitsy mistake when I settled this island, because I didn't notice that, ooh, there is no potato fertility here. I would rather have potato fertility than nitro deposits, but yeah, okay. So I just built 4 potato farms on this little island here, Tarporbach. This one I'm just going to do as F, because I don't know how many letters I'm going to have. And I'm not going to call this after a wyvern, because it is not a major settlement. So I guess we'll just go with Tarporbach. I could always go with yeah, that's probably something. But you know, patrons, I was thinking to use that for ships, but I should do that actually. So this would be Bodge keeps doing potat and potato on people, but alas, Bodge is not a patron. We're going to go with let's see here. Temporarily, actually, let's leave it at Tarporbach, and I will look through my patron list. The Predator. A fearsome predator stalks us, the cabin boy whispers. Perhaps he's right, for this resupply has not been as uneventful as hoped. Only the first evening moored in this bay, and a man goes missing. Tracks up the beach into the jungle. Many wonder how work can be expected to continue. We can speak with the locals, or we can send hunters to track it. We're going to speak with the locals.
It's beastly, Admiral.
Our plight means nothing to the locals, bemoan the officer sends as diplomats. Telling them beasts stalk the jungle is as like alerting a hatter to the presence of hats on his hat stands. Send hunters to track it then. Yar, booty. A puma. Your hunt masters are expert and trace with great care the soft hollows imprinted by feline paw. Led to a clearing, they correctly judge this to be a lair where they stand ready with a net. When the cat returns, heaving hot breath, the hunters pounce. With the net secure, the expedition is free to resupply unthreatened. I'm going to ditch the rest of the schnapps because we should be at the final dreg of the journey, so we'll just continue. At 65%, so this should be fine.
These fabled lands exist after all.
And we are already there.
Session unlocked.
We have discovered the new world. Let's send this ship back to the throne of Wyv. So here's Jean Lafortune.
Salut, ami. Enchanté. If me and my people should misbehave, remember, there's misbehaving all over.
So I will keep my distance to you. Here's
I am
Isabel Sarmento.
Do not stand between me and my country's freedom.
No worries about that.
Secretive charts bury my desk.
Do that because we want to keep
It's
them.
hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
Just say the word.
Go. I trust you.
Okay. Just send this here. This island has plantains, sugarcane, and cotton. Also has caoutchouc, corn, and coffee. It's the best island. This island is perfect, but of course it is small and has lots and lots of annoying things. The cocoa is what makes it. 21 oil fields. But this is a mess, this island here. Jeez. I think we'll settle this island though. But that will not be now. I will also deny the AIs too many islands here. This island also looks very interesting. There's a lot of big islands here. And so much oil that I can drown in all this oil. 8. Let's have a quick look. Oh. I might be able to cover all those 3 gold deposits with one trade union. That's not bad. It's 3 very far from one another over there. There was another island with a lot of gold on it. Let's quickly look at them. These 2 can be covered. These 2 are also easy to cover. This island is... well, I could cover 2 of them, I think. Maybe 3. But it's not great. 2 down here. 3 up here, that's good. And 1 alone. 1 alone there, 1 alone there. How about this island? Oh, yes, 2. Of course they have to be separated from one another. Surprisingly few small islands on this one. Already checked this one. This island is not good for gold at all. Although maybe I can get lucky and not have to deal with gold too much. I like this little island. Nice and easy for both gold and oil. Anyways, this episode has been going on for way too long. I'm way over time on how I want these episodes to be. And I do apologize for that. Now I will do the little reminder about remembering to clicking like on videos from your favorite content creators. Whether I'm one of them is up to you. But especially the ones that do Let's Play series, because as mentioned in the end of episode 1, YouTube isn't really too keen on recommending Let's Play series these days. So clicking like on the Let's Play series videos that you enjoy, that's a good way of showing support and maybe teaching the YouTube algorithm that, hey, people do still enjoy Let's Play series and not just your new business product in terms of YouTube Shorts. Also, leaving comments is a great way of helping out the channel in general, but any channel that you enjoy. I always mention that you can ask questions and leave comments in the comment section, but it's not only because I enjoy the comments, because I really do enjoy the comments, especially when they're nice. But it's also helpful for the channel itself. More interaction on a video means more visibility for the channel, and maybe other people will see the channels that you bother to leave a little comment on. But with that out of the way, I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and yes, please leave any questions and or comments in the comment section as per usual, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.